Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are out at Brainerd International Raceway and we are getting ready to do our licensing and testing. We had a couple people ask, send us a message and ask, what licensing am I doing? So I wanted to explain that real quick and then we got to go down to tech. So what we are doing is our advanced ET licensing. Now there are some tracks that are stricter on licensing and safety than others, and that's completely fine. We just want to make sure we're good wherever we go. So some of the NHRA stuff that they want to make sure of for your licensing is if you're going to be going faster than 750 in the quarter mile or 450 in the 8th mile, you have to have an advanced ET license. Basically what that is just you have to have a physical done, which I've already taken care of, and then they want to make sure that you're able to control a vehicle going faster than those speeds on there. So you have to go make a couple of passes. It's usually a moderate pass and then 2 full passes. We're going to go ahead and get that done. Then tonight we're going to try, if everything goes well, we're going to swap gears and then test Saturday and Sunday for 8th mile. We are going to do some daily uploads while we're out here, so we're going to show you the entire experience doing this and what it takes. So we're gonna go down to tech. Make sure you go into the description below, check out the new website, badinfluencegarage.com, order a shirt, help us out. I'm going to tech. Okay guys, so we are back in the pit. As you saw, you got to watch the video of us pushing down to tech. When we came back, we plugged the car in just to get oil temp so we could fire it up. We fired it up and found 2 problems that kind of threw a wrench into our day here. The first problem was it had a loud rackety noise on there, and somebody, I'm raising my hand because I'm somebody, didn't tighten down the jam nut on one of the rocker arms on there. So it was slowly opening up and we heard that on there. So we shut it off, corrected that, no big deal. We fired it up again and it was still puffing that white smoke like when we were in Georgia. Where we believed it was the intake manifold leaking on there. It is not the intake manifold. I believe it is actually the head bolt that's underneath everything. We'll show you when we're doing this, that holds it on there. There's a stud and it actually goes into the intake port. So we're gonna check that and see if that's causing it. So as you can see, we're tearing the whole thing apart. We're gonna tear the intake manifold off, tear everything up off of here, get everything off, and then we're gonna check that. Al's over here trying to get everything done. He's getting everything out of the way. I think he's gonna do the throttle linkage next and get everything there. That's why we come out and we test for this all weekend. I would rather spend the entire weekend and make 3 passes and get my license stuff done there over 3 days than try to push it and end up hurting something. So everybody, back at the track fixing our oil consumption issue, and guess what we found? We believe we found the culprit. This engine has some adapter spacer plates for the intake manifold. Okay, and they're O-ringed and everything, and they go on with a dowel pin, and the head is O-ringed, and we put a little bit of RTV and everything on there, but we just pulled them off. Here you go, thank you. And there we go. Look at all the oil inside it right here. So let's get way down in there. So you can see there's oil coming up through here. There's oil already on there. Every port has oil on it. And here's the plate. See, there's oil on everything, especially up top there. You can see where the O-ring was trying to seal, but it wasn't doing anything. So what's happening is oil, when we fire this up and it's under vacuum, is coming up through those plates and it's being sucked in on there. It's sucking the oil in, and then once there's boost, the boost is pressurizing the cylinder, pushing all the oil out of it and going down track. We need to get these to seal up so we don't have this issue. So we are going to we're going to re-O-ring it. We've got new O-rings. We're going to probably use right stuff and right stuff around it, the plates to the head as well, and then we'll re-O-ring the outer portion for where the intake manifold goes, and maybe put a little bit of sealant on that as well. But that is what we're doing. You can see here, that's what we're working on. And we may not make a pass today on Friday for test and tune, but that's why it's called test and tune. We are finding all of the issues on here, and we're gonna get it figured out. So stay tuned. Hopefully we'll get this thing fired up back tonight, and we'll just hit the track tomorrow morning if we have to. Hey everyone, sorry for the crazy lighting. We shut off our generator, we did all of that already, and we put the car away. We made 0 passes today. Trying to find this oil leak, or where it's coming in and shooting smoke everywhere. We pulled everything off, we cleaned it, we re-O-ringed everything that you can put O-ring on there. We put all new O-ring material in for any of the intake stuff. We sealed it up with, we put actually on the O-ring a small deal of right stuff, so that way it would seal even better on there. Let everything go, and we fired it up today, and it still did the same thing. So we're kind of at a loss on this oil deal. It will only have this oil problem when it is in a high vacuum. So when we are on the trans brake and then floor it like that, it's sucking oil in, burning it, and shooting it out the pipes. Once it's in boost, once it's got like 3 pounds of boost to it, when it starts to clean up on there, it's completely gone. And then we go down track and nothing's wrong. So we're gonna just run this tomorrow, do our licensing and testing and everything like that. We were hoping to put the gears in tonight and do 8th mile testing the rest of the weekend. It's just not gonna happen. So stay tuned for tomorrow's upload, where we will actually be making passes and everything like that. This is part of racing. Sometimes you go out for test and tune and you think you have something figured out, and you don't make a single pass on there. Is it my favorite part of racing? Absolutely not. But does it happen? Yeah, it does. So we're just trying to show you guys the real stuff that happens on here, and some of the pitfalls and woes that you go through. Thank you guys all for tuning in and watching. Appreciate it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, or I think it's you put your right hand in and you put your right hand out, and you put your right hand in and you shake it all about. Do any of those things, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Until then, be safe out there.